Hey, glad that you were able to talk yourself out of the vehicle just like I did to get yourself here to the trailhead of Mount Cutler. One of the shortest but one of the most beloved trailheads that we have here to get to the summit of Mount Cutler. I'm glad that you finally said today's the day that we do that harder trail that we said that we're going to talk ourselves into. Now, this trail isn't going to be easy. It's easy and intermediate. 1 mile to the summit, 2 miles round trip, and 500 feet of climbing today. I'm excited to take you to the top. I'm excited to see you get to the top. And as always, if I can do this, so can you. Welcome to Trails That Count. I've always wanted to do this trail, and I'm so excited to do this, but it just right away.
When you bring out the sunshine in me. And when you bring out the sunshine.
Look around. You're walking into North Cheyenne Cañon. The Park Commission once called it, by far, the grandest and most popular of all the beautiful canyons near the city. That's a direct quote. They liked it so much. In 1885, the citizens of Colorado Springs voted to buy 640 acres of it and turned it into a park. It was the first bond issue in the city's history. The first time this town went to the ballot box to protect something, and it was this canyon. There's a name you should know before we go any further. Helen Hunt Jackson. She was an author, a Colorado Springs resident, and one of the most outspoken activists for Native American rights in this country in her time. She moved here in 1873, and at first, she hated it. She said, you could die of such a place. Then she discovered this canyon. She walked it, rode through it in a carriage, wrote about it, and led the community campaign to protect it. The 1885 vote happened the same year she died. She didn't live to see the park become official, but the waterfall just up the road from here is named Helen Hunt Falls because she's the reason any of this is still wild.
Let me tell you how much of a leg workout filming these things are. You set up, you walk back down here, you go back up there. You want to know how the camera got up there? Already had to walk up there. That's how the camera got up there. So for people who are like, what's the big guy doing that on the trail? Double the work you're doing there, Karen. Double the work you're doing. It's all fun and games. Let's just get out here and have fun. This is the part where the trail is going to ask you one question. Now, typically, a short trail does not necessarily mean an easy trail. Cutler is one of those trails. She might only be 2 miles, but she does put 500 feet between you and the parking lot, and she does make you earn every single one of them. And that's the point of this series, because in reality, it doesn't matter how big the trail is, because the trail is always going to ask you the same question. Did you show up? Look at that. It's so beautiful.
Mount Cutler itself is named after Henry Cutler. He was a friend of General William Jackson Palmer, the guy who founded Colorado Springs, and a Massachusetts philanthropist who helped keep Colorado College alive in its earliest, shakiest years. In 1907, General Palmer donated another 480 acres to this canyon. That donation included a carriage road, a sheltered pavilion, and the original Mount Cutler Trail. The path you're standing on right now traces back more than a century. Every footstep is on someone else's vision of what this place could be. And the rock under your feet, Pikes Peak granite.
Oh, wow.
About 1 billion years old. Pink, coarse. This mountain was already here before the first humans walked anywhere on this continent. You're climbing on the bones of something that has been standing here, doing nothing for a billion years and still going. Cutler tops out at 7,281 feet. Not tall by Colorado standards, but she's positioned just right. From the summit, you can see 7 falls tumbling down South Cheyenne Canyon. You can see the Will Rogers Shrine of the Sun across the way. And if the wind is right, you can hear its chimes ring the quarter hour.
Oh my God, you can hear it.
You could see the Broadmoor below. Downtown Colorado Springs out east. You can't quite see Pikes Peak from here, but you know it's there.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's enough.
Summit real quick. I'm gonna go hit the summit real fast. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Here's the thing about Cutler. Henry Cutler isn't famous. There's no statue. Most people who hike this trail don't know who he was. He was just a friend of the guy who built the city. Somebody who supported a small college and showed up for his community. And they named a mountain after him. Sometimes you don't have to be the headline. Sometimes you just have to keep showing up for the work. The trail remembers that. The mountain remembers that. Billion-year-old granite under your feet. A trail more than a century-year-old. A canyon a whole city voted to protect. A woman who loved this place enough to fight for it. And you on a Thursday walking it. You showed up. You moved. You paid attention. That's the whole point. And if I can do this, so can you. Let's get outside. Let's enjoy this ride. I'll see you on the next trail.